We are starting a brand new chapter today on collecting data and graphing, and our first lesson is on taking a survey. So I want you to think back, have you ever been a part of a survey where people are trying to find out the number of things people like? I can think of one where in our class we did that when we were voting on what kind of celebration we wanted to have for our class dojo points. I took a survey to find out which one would win, and then we used that to help us to decide what to do. So we're going to learn about taking a survey. Our essential question for our new unit is, how can I record and analyze data? We're going to start with some review of counting coins and money like we learned about in our last unit. You want to buy something that costs 95 cents. What combination of at least 3 different coins can you use to make 95 cents? 3 different coins, so not all the same kind. We could do 25, 50, 75. Then we could do 85, 90, 95. That way we have 3 different coins. We've got quarter, dime, and nickel. Now there's other ways to do this too, right? We could have done 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We'll do 2 of these. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. That would be another way to make 95 cents with a lot more coins though. Count to find the value of the coins. Circle the combination that equals $1. So let's look here. Now this I know stumped some of you on our test, but this is still a dime. That's just the back of a dime, and this is the front of a dime, but all of those there are dimes. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So we've got 80 cents in dimes. And then same thing over here. These are all nickels. This is the back of a nickel. So 5, 10, 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we add those up, we've got 8, 9, 10, which is 100 cents or $1. And then on the second one, we have 3 quarters, 25, 50, 75, and 1 nickel. Nickel's worth 5, so 75 plus 5 is 80 cents. The second part said circle the combination that equals $1, and that was this one here. Count to find the value of the coins, circle the combination that equals $1. So let's start with our biggest coin. We've got quarter, that's 25, plus the next biggest or greatest value, I should say, are dimes. So plus 10, 35, plus 10, 45. Next biggest would be our nickel, which is plus 5, 45 plus 5 is 50. 51, 52, 53. So this one is 53 cents. And then we have 4 quarters. This is the back of a quarter. Now many of the quarters have different kinds of backs, but you can tell by the size of it and the shape of it that this one is in fact a quarter on the back. These are all quarters. Okay, and we know we've been practicing counting by 25s. We go 25, 50, 75, $1. And we have 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we have $1 or 100 cents. Joy has 2 dimes, 1 quarter, and 3 nickels. She wants to buy a bag of popcorn for $1. How much more money does she need? So she has 2 dimes, 1 quarter, 3 nickels. I'm going to put these in order by size. So 25, she has 1 quarter, 2 dimes, 3 nickels. She wants to buy a bag of popcorn for $1. How much more money does she need? So we've got 25, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60. 100 cents is $1. And Joy has 60, so we need to find out how much more she needs. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 take away 6 we can't do, so we need to cross out our 100. We're going to take it and make it 10 tens. 10 tens minus 6 tens equals 4 tens. So we have 40 cents Joy needs in order to get to $1. We also could have gone 60 and then counted on by tens, right? So it'd be 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and that would be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is also 40, which is what we found out down here as well. Conduct a survey asking 15 students to choose their favorite wild cat. Use tally marks to record the data. I wish you all were here so that we could do this live together, but we are going to pretend like 3 of you like the tiger. We're going to pretend like 5 of you like Lion the best. When we have 5 tally marks on the 5th one, we close the gate. So you're going to cross over. That way we know that's a bundle of 5, okay? And then let's say that 2 kids like cougar. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that means 5 like leopard, okay? So we have 3, 5, 2, 5. Students were surveyed to determine their favorite flavor of ice cream. 5 students chose mint, 8 students chose vanilla, 8 students chose chocolate, 3 students chose strawberry. Complete the tally chart. Use the information to answer the given question. So first let's complete our tally chart. We know 5 chose mint, 8 chose vanilla, 8 chose chocolate, 3 chose strawberry. Okay, so this tally chart's not very big. Chocolate was 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 chose mint. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5. 8 chose vanilla. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 chose strawberry. 1, 2, 3. So how many students were surveyed all together? So we have 8 plus 8, which equals 16. And then 5 plus 3 equals 8. So 16 plus another 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 24 students were surveyed. And the flavor, it says which flavors received the same number of votes. Chocolate and vanilla. Notice it says not how many, but which flavors. So your answer needs to be flavors. How many more students voted for vanilla than strawberry? So vanilla had 8 and strawberry had 3. So we're going to take away the 3 votes that they shared to find out the remaining extra votes. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So 5 more students voted for vanilla than strawberry. So when you take a survey, you ask a question. Use tally marks to record the answers or data. Data is the information that you end up with. Some people call it data, some say data. Either way, same thing. It's information, usually numerical information or preference information, and is how we collect our data. So, taking a survey about books, first you would write a question. So the question might be, what are your favorite types of books, right? Then you're going to ask the question. You'll record each person's answer with a tally mark and count the tally marks. So in this case, they asked what type of book was their favorite. 2 friends voted for scary, 8 voted for funny, 5 voted for sports. All right, I am on guided practice, page 530 in your MyMath book. I'd like for you to fill in this chart with me using tally marks. So it says that we asked students their favorite season. 1 chose winter, so do 1 tally mark, 1 total there. 3 chose spring. 5 chose summer. So on our 5th one, we're going to cross it out. And 1 chose fall. Okay, so go ahead and get that filled in, and then we're going to use that data to help us to answer questions. Question number 1 says, what season do students like best? In this class, it is summer. How many students like winter and fall? Write a number sentence to solve. 1 voted for winter, 1 voted for fall, so 2 in total. How do tally marks help you organize data? So if we were to go and just mark, then it would be hard to go back and count up all of those when you're done taking your data. But with tally marks, when we make little bundles of 5, then we can count 5, 10, right? Much easier than if you're having to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they help you to stay organized and see those sets of votes so that we can quickly and visually see how many people voted for a certain item in the survey. So you are going to use the information that we got this morning during our morning meeting about how many kids like hamburgers, how many like hot dogs, and how many like chicken to answer the questions on page 531. And then you will also do 532 problem solving and brain builders. Upload pictures to schoolwork when you're finished.